Yo, what is going on, guys? Before you skip this video, a lot of people have been saying these types of videos, the video that you're about to watch, are literally changing how they trade forever. And I'm not even lying. Like, so many people are starting to join our free Discord and saying that this backtest, this strategy, as well as our other strategies that we haven't used, are simplifying their trading so much and changing the way people trade, allowing them to pass challenges and get payouts way easier than ever. And I'm not talking out of my ass. We have people literally backtesting the strategy even further than I did in this video and showing what works and just pushing it onto other people as well. This guy just is about to pass a challenge, won a trade. This guy also, we're seeing so many great things with this. So many backtests going on, so much good communication talk here. I was able to bring account from negative to having a $2,500 month in March on a 50K account with small size and get a payout from it in March by just doing this. I simplified my trading. What I'm about to show you is going to be incredibly important if you're still struggling what to figure out, how to figure out your trading, what to do with funded accounts. I'm going to make it super simple in this video. I'm going to keep it pretty short and sweet for you. So make sure you stick till the end of this video. But let me show you what I'm talking about. These numbers that you see on my screen, this is a 1-year backtest. We're talking about 196 trades taken on a strategy that is purely mechanical. You can tweak it and see different things, but I ran this backtest to find out what is truly best. Okay? I spent about 15 hours of my time doing this backtest for you guys. And if this video helps out in any single way, shape, or form, or you're ready to get this going, hit the like button down below and subscribe, because I drop a YouTube video pretty much every single day spilling some sauce like this. But today's video is actually going to be insane. So I'm a little bit sick right now, but I'm going to still get this out for you guys. Let me explain what went down. The strategy that we're testing here is my boy Isaac's strategy that he put me on, because I saw him making a ton of bread. Now I have my own strategy that I was making money with, but the only issue with that one is it's a little bit slow to get gains because I don't take a trade every single day on it. Sometimes it's really like a 60 to 70% chance that I take a trade. So I won't be taking a trade nearly most of the days. This strategy though, the 15-minute orb, is actually insane. You take a trade about 90% of the time and the results are crazy. I will show you them in just a second, all the win rates. But first, let me show you exactly how I did this backtest. So we have the dates on the left. I started on the 15th for some reason, but I went ahead and finished out the beginning of the month at the end, and we actually end up cooking. We went on a nice win streak here. Y'all can see, beautiful. Now, if y'all actually want this tracking sheet that automatically tracks everything I do and everything that you do, if you want a blank copy of this or you want the copy of this with the backtest information on it, everything that we have, including our strategy videos, breakdowns, data sheets, Excel sheets, are all inside of our free Discord. Just go ahead and join. We post every single trade we take in here. We post every single trade that we take here, broken down step by step, and literally win or loss, we don't care. But lately we've been cooking up, so a lot of wins in there recently. And then as well, all our profits are in here, people dumping the profits. And then we also have a free course in there for you. If you're still getting started in trading, you can just watch that for free. A bunch of other stuff on there. Check out the link at the top of the description if you want to join and check us out. So other than that, let's go ahead and dive right into this. So first things first, I was tracking 2 different risk management strategies, aka literally stop sizes. That was literally it. So 1-to-1 with a 30-point stop, and then all of these other ratios with a 30-point stop, and then the same ratios with a 50-point stop. And some people may say that's stupid. Okay, put 15 hours of work in, and then you'll actually be able to tell me if I'm stupid. Because when we look at the results, they are very different. So if you see, 50-point stop knocks out on a 1-to-1 and a 1-to-2 the 30-point stop completely. Okay, we're talking about almost 2 percentage points on the 1-to-2, and then we're talking about almost more than 3 percentage points on a 1-to-1, which is very good. Okay, the 1-to-2 risk reward is actually insane, having a 43% win rate across 200 trades almost. And then you can see that the 1-to-3 is obviously better and profitable on the 30-point stop, and it's not really profitable on the 50-point stop. So these are all things that you should be testing, figuring out what's best. And that's exactly why I ran this back test across like 2 weeks of me literally just gluing myself to the charts for hours every single day. So this is what the data came out. I would track every single win, what type of trade it was, and then I also later on started tracking right here what time the entries were taken at. We went on a huge loss streak here, but then we went on a huge win streak there, so everything balanced out. And doing this backtest, I also learned a lot about trading. Okay, when you can visualize an entire year of trading, it really helps you detach from emotions and things like that. So really, if y'all want access to the sheet to look at it every single day, go ahead and join the free Discord. We have everything on there. We also trade live in there as well. And all of our members see us trade these strategies every single day. Now, let's go ahead and break into the actual model. So what are we actually looking at? And actually for this, I'm going to go ahead and go to this website. If y'all don't know Chart Champs, this website, you can actually 1v1 people in day trading. So I'm going to be using this to actually show you guys the entry model, right? This is the 15-minute orb, right? Opening range, I believe is breakout. And all thanks to my boy Isaac for putting me on. And since it's so simple, I love telling people about it because it's so simple and it works, right? Obviously, you're gonna run into loss streaks just like any other strategy, but as long as you have that edge, you're pretty much gonna make money, okay? And I'll explain later in this video why using funded accounts and the specific one that I use is so important to actually getting payouts. Like I was able to turn last month a $97 evaluation account into a $1,200 payout. We're talking about more than a 12x return on my investment. But let's go ahead and check this out. All right. So this is the actual model. All you got to do, perfect, right here. We're at almost the time that we got to be at. So let's skip by the 30 minutes. Right now we're at 7. We need to get to 9:45. So let's keep going down here. 9:45. There we go. It's 9:36. Let's skip a little bit more. There we go. All right, cool. We're at 9:46. So right here, the first 15-minute candle of the New York session, the 9:30 15-minute candle has just closed. So we go to the 15-minute time frame. That's not the 15-minute time frame. We can go ahead and mark it out. This is the new one. This is the one we're looking at. First thing we're going to do, mark out the high, the wick high. Second thing we're going to do is mark out the wick low. Right there and right there, right? Next thing we want to do, go down to the 5-minute time frame. We're just going to wait for a open outside of this range. So we've drawn out a range. Now we're waiting for a range breakout. Sorry, I'm super sick right now. So go to the 1 minute. We're skipping. By the way, I'm literally 1v1ing somebody here. I think he's literally #1 in the world because that's an insane elo. So let's see if we can collab him up with this. But I'm just using this as an example. We'll see if we win. This is a random day in the past. There we go. We open outside. Now what we want to do, we're going to place a short order right here. 50-point stop. It looks like we might actually run this TP already. We're already 60 points out. Normally I wouldn't actually take it. If it's 60 points out, y'all can see my criteria is right here. I'm not BSing. I can't hit 60 points before retest, but let's just see. I want to show you guys an example. So let's see if we come back here. Okay, we came back. I'll just take it for the fun of it. 50-point stop. Holy hell! It didn't even give me a chance. Okay. Let's see if we retest it again. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna just open the short there. I gotta make sure I'm not using an actual stop loss here, so I'm gonna just have to eyeball it here. I'm gonna close. Okay, there we go. That's close enough. That'll liquidate my account. So let's go ahead and skip. Looks like we're gonna, yeah, we got stopped out. But basically, we open outside of the range, and then we go ahead and retest it. Let's go ahead and go on to the next day, see if we can get a good entry. That one, again, in the actual backtest or real trade, I would not be taking that because it hit 60 points in profit after we broke outside of the range. Like, it hit 60 points outside the range, which I would not take. Let's go back to Chart Champs. Let's go skip by that 1 hour and see if we can get to, we got to get to the next 9 a.m. open session. There we go. It's 10 a.m. I might have missed it there already. Let's go back down into the 15. 15-minute time frame. I believe we probably opened out here already, so we might have missed it, but let's see what we can do. This was the range. Let's go down to the 5-minute time frame. Oh yeah, but we just got the entry, so let's go ahead and take that. The actual trade would be this one right here. It's halfway to the stop. It looks like it's gonna be a stop out, but there's another example. This one didn't go past, so I would actually take this trade as soon as it hit here. Obviously, this one's gonna enter us here because we can't skip that specifically in this. We can't see each tick, but we're just gonna take the trade so we can see what happened with it. Okay, so we're probably gonna get, it would have gotten stopped out, and we're gonna get stopped out. That's another trade, and probably, by the way, I believe this is one of the ones from last year. I think these backtests are coming from last year from this website. So it's literally most likely one of these trades that I actually took on the backtest. Let's go to the next 1 hour. We still have some candles to go, 5 minutes left on the timer, and see if we get a trade out of here. Let's go down to 9 a.m. 9 a.m. See if I can actually not skip it this time. So we're at 8:30, 9:30, 9:20. Okay, cool. Let's skip by half an hour. 9:50 right here. Cool. There we go. Go to the 15-minute time frame, and then we're gonna drop another one right here. This is a big range, it looks like. Drop down to the 5. We're still haven't broken out of it, so let's go down to the 1 minute. There we go. That's a nice long entry right there. I'm gonna open a long. 50 points would be, well, the actual entry was 50 points would actually be down there, and we're gonna target that 1 to 2 ideally. So let's see what we get here. It already would have tested it, and let's see how this one goes. Boom, there we go. Almost hit that 1 to 2 and then fell down. This guy is actually, I don't know if this guy's making bread or not. He's at 22. Oh, wait. All right, and then I think we have room for another one. Let's see if we do. Let's skip again. I think we have candles barely enough. We have barely enough, I think. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we do. We have enough. Okay, so 9:20. 9:20. There we go. Let's go to 15. So right here, skip by another 15 minutes. 9:30 just printed. Skip by another 15. This one printed like crazy. And we don't have much time left. We have 4 minutes here, so let's try to hurry this one up. All right, 5 minutes. See if we open outside of this range. See what we can get. Oh, we're about to get the bullish entry, looks like. Never mind. We're bouncing between right now. Hopefully I don't run out of candles here. Super range day. Nothing going on. There we go. We're about to break out on the upside. Alright. Still haven't tapped it. That's already more than 50 points anyways, so I wouldn't take it, but... Is it? Yeah, it's way more, but whatever. See if we get an entry regardless. Alright. And we're not. And we got some horrible trades for these examples here. It was terrible. Terrible trades. Alright, let me see if I can find some examples here on profits chat. I don't know if they sent them in profits from yesterday, where they were. It might have been in general. Let me see. I mean, we got some good examples from a bunch of people. This one caught the wick right here. This is a member. Hit that 1 to 2 nicely up there. We got another one right here. It was the same trade, I believe. Wicked right there. We closed above, open right here, and then took profits up there. Let's see if we got any more. I also literally got a payout doing this, which was insane. I had an insane week. I'll show you guys my March. I actually just posted it, I believe. So my March was this. I had 3 three pretty much 100% win rate weeks, and then one losing week. So this one I won every single trade. And this one I won every single trade I took as well, only 2 trades. And then on the last week of March, I won every single trade. This was a break-even trade. The commissions put me down $8, so whatever, say I lost a trade, I guess. And then here's my $1,200 withdrawal. So it was all doing this. For the most part, I still have my own entry model that I do, which is the 10 a.m. PO3. But again, that one doesn't hit every single day. But if you do want to know what that one looks like, it is this one right here. I break it down completely inside of the Discord. This is the entry model retracement into a fair value gap on the higher time frame with a smaller time frame change in the state with a retest, targeting a drawn liquidity on the higher time frame. Pretty much what that is. I'm gonna break it down in the free Discord every single day right there. But yeah, horrible examples. I'm sorry about that for this video, but we're gonna be dropping guides on every strategy from mine to Antonio's and Isaac's in the next coming days and weeks here, along with videos that break them down completely step by step, and also back-tested data on the 15-minute orb that you see here. It's going to be made completely accessible to everyone watching this video. Anyone that joins the Discord, link in the top of the description if you want to join. But yeah, the power of these funded accounts is insane. And before I close this video off, I really want to tell you guys what is so OP about this. So I learned that when I had my best results, I was using lower RRs. Why was I doing lower Rs? I wasn't going for 1 to 3s, 1 to 4s, 1 to 5s. No, I'm not doing that. Most funded accounts have this thing called a consistency rule or just a profit target, right? Or they may have both. For example, the account that I use is a My Funded Futures 50K starter. This account has a 40% consistency rule. What does that actually mean? So 40% consistency rule, basically, if you don't know what that means, and if you do know, just wait real quick, I'm gonna explain. So when you're gonna go withdraw a payout, the amount of profit that your account is at total, right? So let's say you're at $2,000 in profit and you have an account that has a 40% consistency rule. Just multiply that by 0.40 and ask yourself, did you make more than that in one trading day? If you did, then you can't withdraw. And how to calculate this is basically always try to have the same risk and target the same amount of money every day. So for example, me, I'll be risking $300 to make $600. So if I'm gonna make $600, I know max in a day, I'm not gonna let myself make more. I'm not gonna let myself make less. $600, divide that by 0.4, and then that's my profit target to withdraw payout. And that's exactly what I did for that payout that I got last week, $1,500. And I withdrew $1,200, okay? These accounts are super good for beginners, in my opinion, and you can get up to 3 of them, which is very good. I'm about to be at 3 right now. I'm passing some more accounts right now, and then I'll be at 3 actual PAs. So that's what's so good. Now, how do you actually beat these accounts, though, and get profitable? Find a profitable strategy. We're literally handing it to you right here. Again, you can't guarantee that it's going to be profitable always. You'll run into loss streaks, but in the long run, as of right now, after a whole year of trading it in a market that's volatile, we have winning numbers, right? Okay, none of the ratios that I tested went negative. These are far from being negative. The 1 to 2 is far from being negative. It's about 10% away. Well, almost 10% away. It's like 9%. 1 to 1 is a little close, but again, it's kind of hard to lower that 1 to 1 unless you want a crazy loss streak. Even with the crazy loss streaks that we've had, we still didn't go under. So we had loss streaks, as y'all can see, that were huge. I mean, we had one massive one that completely nuked everything. But then guess what? We came back with a win streak. So understand how trading works in the course of a year, and you'll really detach from those emotions. Because when you're trading every single day, if you think about every single day individually, it's going to take a toll on your mind. You're going to be thinking, dang, I didn't win today, bro. I got a full port. No. Think about it like this. Think about it like this chart right here. Think about it like this. Every single day is one day, like today, but it all adds up and makes a complete puzzle, right? So just detach yourself, let yourself trade every day, see the results stack up. If it's working, it's working. If it's not, and switch things up, okay? Adapt as you go. That's why you got to back test, forward test, just learn as much as you can. Data, manipulate, right? Manipulate data. First, gather data with constant variables, right? Treat this like a science experiment, and then start manipulating things, right? I started manipulating the stop loss size. I did this back test, and I was like, okay, what if I change the stop loss size? What's the result going to be? And it was better, right? So start changing things, manipulate that data like it's an experiment, and you'll find things that are better than you think. Okay, just change random crap and you will literally improve your trading just like that. Okay, just testing. That's how we learn as people. Literally just test things. Okay, imagine you're back in school. So that's really it. Now, once you have that strategy that's profitable, how are you actually going to trade it? So a lower RR for funded accounts at least is going to give you a higher win rate. I mean, for any account, it's going to give you a higher win rate, right? So lower RR equals higher win rate. The reason why this is so important with funded accounts is because a higher win rate means it's not going to be inevitable, but what in the world is going on right now? What in the world is going on right now? Okay, anyway. A higher win rate is going to mean less loss streaks, okay? Less loss streaks. What does that mean? More win streaks, right? Because if your win rate is higher, you have a chance of less loss streaks and more win streaks, okay? Vice versa. So with this in mind, in funded accounts, you don't need to be making money for years, right? A payout you can get in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. That's exactly what I did, right? This is not a real account. Don't treat it like it's a real account. You can have funded accounts that you're going to keep forever. Just trade them slowly, low risk. But for the most part, if you're starting to build capital, for me at least, I'm trying to get payouts, right? I'm not going to treat these accounts like they're my baby. They're going to get blown eventually, right? Eventually, I will start growing accounts long-term to really make this bread. But when you're building capital, when I'm in that capital building stage of trying to get my money back as quick as possible, I'm trading like this, okay? So high leverage, high amount of risk. So I'm risking between $300 to $600 on a trade. And I'm trading with lower R, so a 1-to-1 and a 1-to-2, because that's going to give me the most win streaks. And all I need is a tiny win streak to get a payout. You literally only need to win 2.5 times on a fresh account, 2.5 wins, and that equals a payout. Because aside from the 5 winning days rule, that one you can easily bypass that 5 winning days rule. You literally just win 5 days total, $100. So you can just keep trading $100, $200, or keep trading like normal. If you're profitable, you're going to keep going up unless you run into a loss streak. It is what it is, bro. And then 2.5 wins and you get a payout. Okay, it's not that hard. So 2.5 wins of 600, right? 600 times 2.5 is $1,500, that target goal that we set. So literally think of it like this, and you're going to make getting payouts and making money from trading so much easier. That's exactly how I flipped my mindset, and I was able to go from, I had a break where I wasn't getting payouts, and I was like, damn, what am I doing wrong? I'm trading like a P word, bro. I was trading so super scared, not making any money, and now look at me. I just crossed $10,000 in payouts while still being in college. Now, maybe that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a tenth of 6 figures, and I'm looking to literally, that's all with one account at a time. It's time to start copy trading and really making big money. So again, I know this type of video helped out a lot of people. If this helped you out to understand a profitable strategy, understand how to profitably trade funded accounts better, and just simplified how you look at trading, just remember, you're 2.5 wins away from a payout and from 10xing the money that you put into the market through funded accounts. Funded accounts are, in my opinion, the best investment you can make if you're trading a trusted funded account and you're trading profitably, because where else am I going to get 10x return on my money in a month, right? Almost nowhere else. So yeah, other than that, drop a like if this video helped. Any nice comments, I'm posting them on my Instagram story. So if this video helped you guys out in any way, go ahead and leave a nice comment. And if you guys want to subscribe, I'm on track to 1,000 subs soon. And I just started posting videos consistently in January. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being part of my journey. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the free Discord. Join, link is in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.